a shift. But first off, as we see now, we're getting Luugi versus Bloom, so we'll cancel that one. History of these guys. We know what's happened.
Yeah, like, so I mean, this is like a grand finals classic, right?
Yeah.
You know, winners
this
finals.
is the UK grand finals classic.
Winners finals, two grand finals.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a fan of it though. I like.
I like watching
I'm a fan of both. Yeah.
Because.
Wait, hang on.
So we got Bloom on SmashUK and obviously Luugi on the Luigi.
So this Luugi's SmashUK still hasn't come out yet. He said it was coming out today.
Yeah, I think the problem was, I think Luugi was like aiming to bring it out against like Sephiroth, and only Al actually has the Sephiroth, so it could still happen.
Yeah,
it could.
It's true.
Yeah, like exactly like you said, he spoke about kind of the counter picks, and Luugi wants to bring the SmashUK out for Sephiroth being one of them, or like I don't know. I honestly can't remember the rest he told me, but yeah, he wanted to bring it out, but I think it was just the case of I haven't run into any people that Luigi doesn't do well against, so why would I bring the SmashUK in? But it seems Bloom was like, you know what, I got you, I'll bring the SmashUK in.
Do we know if he went SmashUK or random?
I'm genuinely not too sure. It wouldn't surprise me either way.
Probably a character pick.
You think?
Yeah, I think that's how it's kind of been going. So obviously, they brought him back into SBF was an intentional pick.
Right.
So I think that's just been the trend going forward. And obviously, playing all the characters who happen to have the skins of every player, that was also intentional. So I think it was like just random picked by Bloom.
Fair enough.
The thing is with Luugi in particular, though, is that we were saying this yesterday, and it just happens time and time again. Like Luugi makes bad matchups look completely free sometimes. Like for the fact that he, we talk about Luigi as a character, we talk about but there's like these 7, 8, 9, 10 matchups that are just really, really hard to do, and literally Luugi has said the only matchup that he does struggle in is that Sephiroth. And again, SmashUK is a prime example of that, right? Where on paper, SmashUK should absolutely decimate Luigi. Like Luigi should not be able to get any kind of grab on SmashUK, and yet we're looking at the evidence right now that Luugi is just different.
I mean, yeah, that's just so on paper. We live in 3D right now, and oh my god, nothing you can do about that, man. I feel like Bloom's not even just the SmashUK, but just like I feel like obviously his fun leads are gonna carry him quite far. But the character like SmashUK though, it's really interesting because obviously I feel like this character focuses on spacing a lot, and it's really a case of like how do you stop a character that literally bludgeons you to death and get close to you like Luigi? How do you get them away from you? I do feel like Bloom's doing a good job with that.
Bit of spaghetti going on at the moment here, sort of trying to get that punish, the air slash, and then not being able to punish it himself and sort of reset back to neutral. There is one thing that I feel like Bloom has got that little extra difference, is that even like when a lot of people get like SmashUK and random, they don't really know how to properly utilize the Monado arts. And the fact that Bloom is already aware of, okay, I can go at this percent, I'll go into Buster, I know to go into Shield, Smash Art when Luugi is there. Again, it's just that sort of next level fundamental understanding of the game, because I don't feel like Bloom's put that much time into the character, but again, just his raw understanding of the entire cast goes to show each and every time we see an unorthodox character.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to mention actually, Joyce, that's a good point. It's always interesting. I always enjoy seeing like a new character to a player just driven purely by like fundamentals. Like SmashUK isn't a character that Bloom plays often, if at all. But it's just working and going toe-to-toe with Luugi because of the strong level of fun he's behind Bloom as a player. So it's always nice to see it's like it's not driven by the character's like kit, but rather the player's fundamentals behind it, and I like that little change up.
Yeah, I mean Bloom just has like such a raw like understanding of his game as well. Like just you speak to him and you learn things about the game. He just sees
so
it in such a different
insightful.
way. Yeah,
like the thing. Oh my god, that's
yeah. No Monado as I was saying you there.
It's gonna need a bit more
insight. Not insightful enough to avoid that.
Is there Monado art for not fucking dying?
My favorite thing is how Bloom like tried to switch to a color as if that's gonna fucking save it. Oh, shield might break me up. Jump? No, you're dead, Bloom.
I just love the timing on that, Sam. Just like Bloom is just so insightful.
No, shit, he's been down.
He's been hit by a plunger.
I'll tell you what though, speaking of Bloom's insight, one player that I've spoken to that mentioned that he had a conversation with Bloom maybe about 2 months ago, and Bloom gave him some like little tips and little insights. And as you can tell from his results, it's been working because that player was Jezza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jezza's had some conversations with Bloom, and Jezza was telling me that, you know, there were just a couple of things that Bloom told me that I've just started implementing into my gameplay and my mentality. And conveniently, 2 months ago was also the start of, you know, the Jezza show.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I was expecting this from the get-go, but you know what, we enjoy a nice cool ease into a Bloom and Luugi.
It's
set.
very much a standard.
You do, I don't. I'm a I'm keep it honest, bro. I don't like Bloom secondaries, bro. I like the Bloom Bayo because I want to see.
You like it? You are
I
like
want
it
to
raw
see
from the
you
start.
explode,
Yeah.
bro, and you be making people explode, but. You know, I don't like when I see BC in the Shulk or the Mac, sorry, Dan, or whoever the hell he wants to
You
go.
didn't have to say
My
that.
bad. That's not me. That's my fault.
What did you mention, Sam?
So yeah, just saying that it's very standard for Bloom just to be going what everyone wants. Game 1 and game 2 is like, right, I'm confident now, I'm going to win Bayonetta, right? He did it versus me, he's done it versus plenty of other players this weekend as well. Things are a bit shaky, it's time for Bayonetta.
Thing is,
You go.
Oh,
the thing
that's just it.
yeah,
No,
almost,
okay, good
almost.
guy.
The thing is, I feel like Luugi is just the type of player that Bloom can't really risk against.
Yeah.
Because it's like there's obviously other players, all talented within their own right, but Bloom feels confident of like, it doesn't matter if I lose with a certain character, I can switch to Bayo. But I feel like as the last few sets between the two have shown, Bloom doesn't really have that kind of like space to play around.
I mean, he went in Shulk game 1. I feel like he's confident.
Yeah, I feel like it might come to
Sometimes just
come to bite
explode.
the
No, I do agree, Dan, because like the thing is obviously that like at Invasion, Luugi proved that he could like genuinely beat the Bayo, and
that's what I'm talking about.
very nearly did. Yeah, literally, as you're saying, so it could come back to him.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you get like, scared, Sam? Like, just as a player's perspective, like, once you beat the secondaries and you know the Bayo's coming, is there like a sense of like fear or anything? You know it's going to be, you know...
It's
Because it's a different match.
yeah. Oh, goodness
see?
me. So in that way, you know, when let's say versus me earlier, he went versus Little Mac and Steve. I was like, okay, cool. I know these characters. That's fine.
Yeah,
and then
wow.
Bayonetta, I know Bayonetta, but it's Bloom4Eva's Bayonetta.
Right,
so it's
right.
like, right, this is going to be a very different advantage state, really.
Right.
Like they're kind of by. Not to discredit Bloom, but the advantage states weren't quite there for those two characters, right?
Yeah,
And then you've got to then prepare yourself for one minor mistake. You could get taken off the stage. You get taken to 80. You could die. Anything could happen. So it's got to be a very big shift in mentality. It's not going to be that easy again.
Okay. That makes. I just wanted to know like how players feel.
That was the way that I felt
Once
about
they,
it.
you know, overcome like the. I guess what the level. It's like he's like. I feel like Bloom is like a Pokemon gym leader. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You
He's
get
the
into
champion.
the gym and you
He's the
fight
champion.
the level 22 3 Geo dudes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Gotta go heal up, come back. Now you gotta fight the damn gym leader. You know, it's a Bayo.
Yeah.
You've got his his first two Pokemon being the secondaries and his ace being bloody Bayonetta.
Yeah, it's like you've got the Geo dude, the Mac, you got the Onyx, the Steve, and then you've got the Craniados, which is just the
And then
Bayo.
essentially like
And he's got
Garchomp
like
or something.
7
Like.
heals.
And then the gym leader music kicks in for the final Pokemon. Yeah. I also like that you turn to Sam. You're like, Sam, since you've been
Oh!
see, this is what I mean.
We were saying Dan's invalidated there.
Speaking of
Yeah,
backed up,
I have been validated. Speaking of being backed up, and speaking of, maybe coming to bite him in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luugi going 2-0 up.
That's the thing.
Beat
That
the Bayo.
whole game was so back and forth, though, right? It was, you know, for a while it was like Luugi had a bit of a lead, and then Bloom had a bit of a lead, and then right towards the end, it could have literally gone either way, which is sort of going back to the point of Bloom Shulk. I did wonder why we saw that in the game 1, because out of every player, I'll be real, in Europe, maybe bar like Gluto,
yeah.
I feel like Luugi has almost demanded enough from Bloom to be like, look, if you actually want to win this set convincingly,
Yeah.
you need to start with the Bayonetta,
Yeah.
because
Yep.
I'm going to take every single free game and I'm going to get the most value out of it. And you can see already, like, you know, you take down the Shulk, cool, and it's like, oh, the scary boss battle, but Luugi lands critical hit, and then suddenly Bloom is in a dire condition to win this set.
He's got the full restore on deck, but I know he's gone to the Pokemon. Trust me, he's got those. He needs to lock in, I think.
And the thing is as well, is obviously like we have all spoken to Luugi this weekend, and he's
Yeah.
twice now he's backed up like after the first time saying that he feels confident he can
Yeah.
win this event.
Yeah.
And it's kind of showing.
No questions asked.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he said to me. He said no questions asked. I said
Yeah.
go. You know what I mean? I really fuck with that, you know? Why not have confidence?
Yeah,
It doesn't have to
honestly.
be the Bloom show.
Yeah,
I mean,
he said,
it's still time for Luugi in the building.
he he said that incredibly raw line you were telling me, Travis, where he was like, you know what, I'm going to stop trying to play optimal Luigi because I'm the best Luigi. My Luigi's what optimal Luigi should
Yeah.
Did you say that's good?
be. Yeah, and that's the confidence you should
yeah,
have. You should
I
be
back
like,
that.
why should I play optimal Luigi? I'm the one who should be writing the book on Luigi right
Yeah.
now. I'm the optimal
Oh,
Luigi.
literally,
There's a
exactly. I
reason
am
why.
optimal.
Yeah, exactly. I like
Oh,
Whip
that's
it.
so
Down,
unfortunate.
throw down, but getting whipped for an up smash.
Yeah, I feel like Lugi's going for a bit too many reversals.
Ooh.
You know what? Sometimes it works, sometimes it
Hey,
doesn't.
let's do it
And
again.
it's
Let's
like,
do it
why
again.
not?
Time.
Why not? The no mix-up, mix-up.
Yeah, chasing Bloom up into the sky, knowing exactly where he was planning to go and letting that down be ripped, sending Bloom straight into the second stock.
Just so delicate between these two riders. The fact that both of these players can get so much damage for a single stock of one interaction, and how often they
Oh
play
my
each
God.
other, they know how potentially bad it can be, and I feel like that misfire really messed him up there.
Yeah.
Not having the jump and going a little bit too far, not being able to up B, and that's probably the strongest lead Bloom has had the entire set.
Yeah.
I think if things about that situation right there where he lost his stock, you know, there was that sort of ever so slight minor overextension from the witch time, you know. Oh, sorry, the back within. Went low, he was there, getting put off stage. That's his stock, mate.
Ego rely on what missile or misfire.
Yeah,
if you're unfortunate.
we were saying it was you've got to be so reliant on this kind of bit of spacing, and then that small bit of spacing, Bloom just take that stock instantly. It's kind of incredible how well he can capitalize on that.
It really is incredible how surgical Bloom can be with the spacing, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's honestly impressive to see. Sometimes you just see him stop and just take his space and just stand right outside your range.
He was looking for the reset off that combo as well. I feel like he waited. I feel like that combo was rooted for the waiting for the reversal.
Bloom's
He's
alive.
didn't get killed though.
Back to not
Fresh back air at the back throw, sorry, at the ledge, and it just didn't.
Oh my god, he's gone for the chase again.
Yeah.
Sure, he's not
Yeah,
lost
and
his
I
stock
think
like
the
that,
bear
right?
might cost
Okay,
him.
he is able to make it back,
Saving
but
the jump.
Bloom is actually the one that... No, okay,
No.
they're still making that. Never mind. Why did I
Don't
doubt?
be
Why did I
silly.
doubt?
Don't
Yeah,
be
what am I
silly.
saying?
Here's
Honestly.
resource management.
Oh, down smash. A little bit greedy by the ledge.
I feel like in these situations you kind of have to be, man. Like Drewsy just said, like Bloom's living for a long time. You're running out of options. You're at high percent on your last stop. Sometimes you got to throw out the Hail Marys.
Yeah.
And I know Luugi loves a reversal. All Luigi, they're shameless.
I mean, look, he
Look
wrote.
at him,
Look at that! Look
him.
at that!
Oh!
He's fine. We've said this. Look, that's twice he's done that now. This is the first time. Fuck it, just do it again.
Yeah,
Let's do
why
it a
not?
second
Why
time.
not?
Look, this man writes the playbook. No wonder all the other Luigis are doing it. You've seen the success that Luugi has with it, and I'm not
Yeah,
sure there's a
that's it.
jump left and just
No.
a pathetic
I
sail
need Luugi's
down
head.
to the black.
I need Luugi's head on like a Thanos kick, just saying, I am optimal, I am inevitable.
Yeah.
Honestly.
That's just him, bro. You know what I mean? That's just him.
You know what I always find so impressive is the fact that like Bloom, the way he nets a lot of his stocks, other than carrying you off the top, is edge guards. And Luigi has a weak recovery, so that seems like a terrible mix-up. But despite that disadvantage that Luigi has, he still does so well. And he keeps it so close, and was 2-up on Bloom despite that disadvantage in this matchup. It really goes. It's really testament to just how skilled Luigi is as a player. It really impresses me every single time. Because every single time Luigi gets put off stage, he's fighting for his life.
Like, yeah, that's Luigi in general.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's got such a linear recovery, you know, that one time that jump goes, he should be dead. But Luigi seems to avoid far more edge guards than you would want to think versus Bayonetta. It's quite impressive, to be honest.
Yeah.
He literally gets put in a bullet hell when he's off stage. Right?
Yep.
I really mean that literally.
But off stage again, he's lost his jump, but he's made it back more than fine.
Yeah, surprisingly, Bloom not actually being like too aggressive off stage.
No.
I think it's reversals, honestly. Even if he's at low percent, he doesn't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
Cool, that spot dodge is very beneficial, but not getting too much off of that hit.
I like the mileage that Luigi gets off his down tilt, or like Luigi in general. Like he cheeks his down tilt like Rob down tilt. Right?
Yeah.
He'll chain a couple Zers, down airs into like up tilt, or combos, or kill combos.
Bloom being a little bit late to the mark there, just trying to get the forward smash. I feel like that's almost a little unorthodox of Bloom. He's got such a, such a depth of knowledge about his character that I would expect him to have known that. But excellent DI there on the down B, just about avoiding stock being taken. And another attempt at a reversal. Shield poke back air. He's going to lose it.
Oh, alright.
and he's made
Oh!
it.
Reversal!
The minute that ABK
The-
came out, I knew that back air was going to fire. Just had so much time to react.
Oh, hang on. So,
hold
So
on.
going
Somebody
to the
to charge.
skies, but good SDI out.
Going for a very, very committal jab.
Oh no.
Holding the bullets as well. Pretty uncharacteristic from Bloom. I thought he would have like, got away from it. Still gets the down air. Either way, the sweet spot heals. It's not killing this
Taunt from Bloom.
He's just dancing about, isn't
Why
he?
not, bro?
Bloom needed to make the most of that ledge
Yeah, a
trap
little bit funky.
situation. Letting Luugi back to center stage with all that rage might spell bad news for him.
I think a grabbing to pay attention up B is a bit of iffy DI. I mean, just not be center stage. Oh no! Wait!
Bloom loses to Stock.
Are you kidding?
Does that come under the reversals?
Oh no.
I don't know.
Doesn't even
That's it. Luugi wins 3-1.
And he doesn't even need the falling up here at the end. Just lets the up be
That was
rip after
fucking
the
insane.
dare.
Yeah, what
That was actually nuts.
What happened?
That was actually nuts.
What the hell happened?
I feel like I blinked and the game just ended.
It just stopped.
I'm still on the Luugi reversal. Like, right? Like my brain
feel like
and
we-
vision.
I feel like
stopped.
we missed commentary. Like we kind of all just stopped. And it's just like, wait, hang on, now we're still analyzing the
I feel
reversal.
like,
Like,
there's more to talk about, but it's over.
Yeah.
I wasn't ready to move on to next players.
I feel like Fabs' mind is still at the misfire.
Yeah.
He got the misfire,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
What the fuck happened after?
Yeah.
He just blinked in.
He got the misfire.
What's
It's just
real?
like game.
Then he misfired, got another side B, Bloom nared all the way down, died. Luugi was like, cool,
The side B like
recovered somehow.
Yeah.
Bloom, maybe out of his jump or something.
I don't know.
Did he tech? Yeah,
I
did he
have no
tech?
idea.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
It was
Or maybe,
like a- it was like
maybe like tried to jump, but they got clipped by the
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it was a light tap
That
to the
is
side,
so
but Bloom
tough.
just died.
Was there a back within that low as well? I can't even remember.
I-
He just
I-
fall.
Honestly,
And then
it's all a blur.
Yeah, a lot
It's all a
of-
blur.
yeah.
There was
Can we
because
see a
Luugi.
replay of that?
Luugi
Are we
Yeah.
able to?
I
I'm
hope.
really curious.
I hope production got a replay.
There we go.
Okay, well we got.
Oh, this this.
So this was the short
We got
game.
the shock, yeah.
Play
I mean,
away.
let's just revert back. We were saying that Bloom you probably
Back
can't be.
the insight.
Oh, I love that. Can't be given away.
Where's the save
Hello.
art? Where's
No, I
the
love
save
it.
art?
I love the color wheel.
No, you are more than welcome.
Yeah.
Tell you what, actually, I'm gonna swap with you, Luke.
Yeah. Oh.
And somebody who's probably going to be able to give us a bit more insight.
Yes.
Luugi stepping up to the mic.
Hello.
Congratulations,
I
bro.
think this is it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And another one.
This is game.
Hey!
So moving on to game.
Dude, it's like, what's it called? I was like scared, and then like the apex of Engage the Enemy from Xenoblade Chronicles started playing. Like after I lost, when that happened,
What was
it was
going
like.
on?
Right. Here
Right,
it
so
is.
we want to know what the hell happened.
Okay,
Yeah,
here we
yeah.
go.
Right.
Okay.
That got
Oh,
set.
it's
That
about
was-
within.
that was about
That was
within.
about within. Yeah.
That was intentional.
That was intentional.
Insane.
I knew he was gonna buffer roll after, so I just did it.
Yeah, and then
That's
there's-
just knowledge. That just
go.
goes to show.
This one's true, by the way. This version is true.
Oh, that's just true.
Yeah,
Like,
it is.
can I
true.
Is that because of full rage?
It's not really. I mean, it's kind of both, and also like if I Zed, last time I did Zed in our last set,
Right.
it missed because it's like frame perfect almost. I'm not trying to make the same mistake again. So
Okay.
Bro,
Right.
that's insane.
Adam as well. I just want you to say you knew that Bloom was going to bat within at that point. That just kind of shows how often you guys have played nowadays. Like it's every tournament you guys are both at, you pretty much play, right? What's your set count now? Or rather,
like
how many you played?
17-4 to him right now.
Oh wow. you still have a lot of knowledge in that.
It's
sense
like
as well.
I feel like I've been getting better at it over time.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
absolutely,
evidently.
absolutely.
You know,
Last year-
we,
Last year
Yeah.
I was getting farmed left, right, center, up, down. And
like you showed it
Yeah.
at Invasion a couple of weeks ago. You know, you went such a close grand finals as well, and then today, you know, it just goes to show. And there's one question I have. I know, sorry, we're over talking these guys. Like, there's one question I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Your reversals. How the hell do you get that many reversals? We were saying about it on commentary. Your down B's like, he's not going to do it again. He's done it again and found it. You know, you jumping on Legend doing another down B. You know,
like-
that back air you got pinged out of the APK. Like, how do you get all these all the
I
time?
don't know, I just like when I see like something laggy, like in the opponent of like on the other half, I'm like, wait, I'm fast enough to do this, and they're not gonna. And like when the down B happened, I did the like classic, like, well, he's not gonna think I'm gonna do another one, is he? And he didn't.
Of course.
And no, what? So wait, no, he thinks you're smarter than you are. for
Yeah.
example. Yeah. He thinks-
showing too much respect.
yeah,
Too
but
much.
4D chess to an extent. Yeah.
But yeah,
Well,
With the side grand finals.
yes. Well
yeah,
done.
you are consistently the player that leaves commentators speechless. We
Oh,
spent
bless.
after that. We weren't even talking about the 0 to death. We were trying to work out what went on down
Yeah,
there.
we actually like we didn't even like really clock in too much about when you were grabbing him. We were still like completely blindsided by the misfire. We were so confused.
All of us have been all of us have like got commentary experience for like years as well. And we're just there like, hang on, what? Like,
I thought I thought Bloom nared down. I didn't know he bats within.
I thought I saw the bats.
I thought the same
nair.
been
We're still in
traded to
debate.
the
We're still here.
I know I'm
We're
wrong.
still analysing it here.
No, I know I'm wrong.
We saw it.
I was just confused.
That's so mean.
No, but for real, congrats, Luigi. That
Yeah,
was
thank
Yeah,
you.
honestly,
Congratulations.
huge congrats.
Thank you.
Catch you again for Grands.
Yeah, country and grand
Best of luck.
finals.
Of course, mate.
few minutes.